Life after retirement actually is a different life. It's a new life altogether, brand new life, and that is why some people, especially the uniform people, after retirement, sometimes when they wake up in the morning, they will start looking for their uniform to dress. They will have forgotten that they are now retired.
I can get somebody like that to tell me.
People may feel, let me go into politics to contribute my own ideas and meaning to ruling the people or to directing or improving the lives of the people. And some may feel they need to be more spiritual. Some may now go into, I don't want to call it priesthood, but they will go into kind of religious life. They will now become deacons in the church or elders in the church. And some may feel, oh, it is now time for me to make money, because if you really look at the civil service, you've been on salary. No matter how much you put in into the civil service job, your salary is basically the same. But when you are now into business, you want to control your own financial power. You want to make more money. You think if you work on your own, if you work hard, you are likely able to make a lot of money. So retirement means different things to different people. But the purpose of any person living after retirement is to discover oneself and make oneself happy. So like for me, when I retired, actually having been a doctor will be a doctor for life unless the person is ill or the person dies off. So I still run clinic, I still see my patients. I'm a consultant psychiatrist, but I know I also have this art part of me. I draw very well, I paint very well, I sew very well, and of course I like cooking. And I also realized that I love songs. I love to create songs. I went into music immediately after I retired, but unfortunately my husband didn't buy the idea. He just felt you should leave music to young children. Why at your age you now start singing or competing with small children? But I love to sing, and few of my tracks, people love them, and people still continue to ask me, won't you produce another track? Won't you release another music? But as I said, since it's not, my better half is not in support of that, I have to shelve that idea. But I'm into creative thing. I do like what I produce now, mosaic work. Maybe I will let you see samples of this after the interview. I do the portraits of VIPs or people who have contributed much to the society, and give it to them to admire. And I also do not.
So when you now of things, and how long did it take you to now fall into another sort of routine, so to say?
Initially, being like, for me, I was a chief executive. I was not just a consultant psychiatrist, I was also an administrator. So being in that position makes you always want to think, you want to achieve things, you want to do things. So when I retired, apart from the love for songs, to create songs, I was also into, we'll call it business center, trying to do printing and stuff like that. But it was like, that one was by the way, because I'm primarily a doctor, so I was still running clinics. So I would say I'm still in my mainstream profession, which is seeing patients. I continue to see patients.
Lucky you. So now what would be, take retrospectively now, before you retired?
Yes.
Did you give some thoughts to how your after retirement would be like? And what would be your advice for those contemplating retirement? What mental strategy should they adopt?
Yes. Towards the end of somebody's profession, or towards the end of somebody's service in the civil service, one should have been thinking of the type of things they would love. Some towards the it could be like 5 years, it could be like 5 years or 4 years or 3 years, because some go into farming, and I don't think it is after retirement they will suddenly think I want to farm. They will have been farming. Like for me, even though I said medicine is my mainstream profession, but we had a poultry, even though not a very big poultry. We also have a little fish farm. But some people maybe who are not doctors, they may have the fish farm on a larger scale or poultry on a larger scale, which means they will have been doing it in a way, gradually, before now going